Okay, we are live. So I'll be sharing my screen and you will be learning. The class is on record now, so you'll be learning whatsoever thing that we have discussed in that voice note before now. I hope you can hear me. If you can hear me, just comment. Comment that you can hear me so that I will continue. Use the chat if you can hear me. If you can hear me, comment that you can hear me. Am I audible? Am I audible? If you can hear me, indicate you can hear me. I'm waiting for you. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? You're back. Can you hear me now? If you can hear me, just comment that you can hear me so that I will continue.
Okay, you can continue. I was knocked out.
Okay, very good. You are seeing my screen, right?
Yes, I'm seeing.
Okay, we are starting now. So the place we are starting from is, which is the first place, is from your hosting company. I told you that you have many hosting companies. You have both foreign and you have both local. So for the sake of the hosting company.
Are you recording? Sorry, are you recording this session?
Yes, I'm recording the class.
Okay.
Yeah. So for the fact that what I have here is a local host. Like the one I want to use for sample is a local host. So that will be the one we'll be using. So the one we'll be using for this is Harmon Web. Harmon Web. Harmon Web is a local hosting company.
Okay.
So this is Harmon Web now. Your site will be hosted in that particular host. If it happens that you hosted your site in this Harmon Web and Harmon Web closes down, you will lose access to the whole website. So that's the reason why you have to host your site in or with a trusted platform like this. All right. Now, if you
is Harmon Web trusted?
You said?
Is Harmon Web trusted?
Provided it's a local host. Me, I not too trust them. Like I can use it to build a website, but a strong website that I want to use for maybe 2 years, 3 years, I won't like using them. I won't like using them. I can just use them for one short term stuff like that. So that so if you want something very more secure, you can go with GoDaddy, Hostinger, Namecheap, or Dodoscore. So yeah, so this is where you buy your domain, and this is also where you are going to buy your host. At the top here, let me bring this thing. At the top. Okay. Hold on, I'm coming. At the top here, you'll be seeing hosting. I hope you can see it. Yeah. At the top here, you are seeing hosting. The place I circled, I highlighted. Now you are seeing services here as well. Yes. Then this place, you are seeing register a unique domain. Now these are the prices. Now let's put attention, like let's focus on these 4 places that I highlighted. In order for you to start, since As you are starting now, you are buying both your domain and hosting the same time. Good. Since you are buying them the same time, it means that you will start from the domain search. You have seen the prices for different domain. You have seen that .com. For you to purchase a .com domain, you have to spend 9,950 naira. .net 12,490, and just like that. So this is what you have in mind before. If you are building a site for a client, if you want me to build a site for you, for instance, I will first of all ask you what is your budget, because your budget will now tell me the type of hosting to buy for you and the type of domain to buy for you. If you tell me you want to build a site of 40K, it might be available, yes, but I might use .com.ng to buy to host sorry, to make it the domain. The domain will not be your name.com.ng, in the sense that .com.ng is very cheap. You can use 1,005 to 1,000.
Sorry. Google, like the one I bought, the one I showed you, I think I bought it through Google. Does Google have also hosting? Does
That
Google
means
host?
that site is on Blogspot, right?
Yeah. That's why
Yes,
I
yes.
bought it
Provided
through
it's on
it.
Blogspot, it's on Blogspot. If you want to buy a domain on Blogspot, they will redirect you to either Namecheap or GoDaddy. You buy it from there, then you will do what we call domain packing. They will pack it for you on that Blogspot. Okay.
Okay.
All right. So
All right.
let's continue. Clear. Okay. So let's search for one domain like that. Let's just search anything. Search. Okay, now this is another place. We have searched for that particular domain. It will now bring the available ones. You can see that because I'm just using any type of name, it is available on .com. It is also available on .com.ng, .com.ng, .biz, .net, and all that. So, all right. You can see the price for .ng. To buy a .ng domain, you have to spend 1,300. So it's very cheap.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Now, what you now have to do is to add to cart, as if you are buying, not as if you are buying. So just do as if you want to buy, then you check out. Now in this place, this is another place. They are telling you here.
You click on .com.
Yes, on .com.
Okay.
So here now they're telling you that the registration period for this domain will last for 1 year. Okay. And that they will offer you a DNS management. DNS means domain name server.
Okay.
Each hosting company has their own domain name server, just like Harmon Web. Their own domain is dns1.harmonweb.net. Now, if you are hosting your site on Google Host, their own name server is also different. So they say that they are offering you free 1 year name server.
Okay.
Now here, you are seeing that no hosting. This is just like you trying to buy only domain. And you have seen that we want to buy both domain and host. All right. Now, this other place is the ID protection. It is not important, but it is also important. Now, let me tell you what here means. There is one tool we use. We call it Whois. Whois.
Okay.
Let me type it for you. Who is like who, then is.
And it's together.
This Whois is if maybe all this Ponzi scheme that we just launched, they will tell you they have been operating for 10 years in Canada, they have been operating for 50 years in Dubai. If you want to check if what they are saying is real, you will copy that domain name, go to whois.com, paste it there. If you paste it, that Whois will scan that whole site, tell you the day that domain was registered, who registered it, the country,
Okay.
all that. Now, if you buy this ID protection, when somebody search for that domain, that's your particular domain, maybe to know when you registered it, who is the owner of that particular site, your phone number and your email address. Because you bought this ID protection, everything there will be blank.
Okay.
But if your ID protection is not showing, like you didn't buy this ID protection, it will just be like as if your website is naked. Let me show you two examples. Who is lookup? Okay. So this is who is. I want to use two examples to show you what I'm talking about. I know of one website. I'm going to use antiamebo.com. Okay. If you check this site is not using any ID protection. You can see it, the name, antiamebo.com, registrar. You are seeing it registered on. To show you everything about that site, tell you the owner of that site, the name, Antiamebo, street, Okigwe, and all that. Everything, the site is just like being naked. Now, let me show you another one using ID protection.
What do you mean by being naked?
Like this site now, you are able to know who owns it, the location of the owner of the site, the phone number of the owner. So it's just like your site, everybody's having free access. Just like a shower site. Now, let me show you another example of a site having this ID protection. Let's use daba.school. Daba. Okay. Daba was registered in 2019. And you can see all these things you saw in that Antiamebo, like street, order, state. Everything here is privacy protected, is locked. Are you seeing it?
Okay.
So that this site is using this ID protection.
Okay.
Very well. So let's go back to base.
All right.
So what we now do is to activate that you need this free DNS management one. If you want to buy this ID protection, you also say that you want to buy it. Then here is saying no hosting. Click to add. So we are adding a hosting. Let's add.
Okay.
Now the hosting, these are the hosting plans for Harmon Web. The hosting plan for Namecheap will be different. The hosting plan for Google Host will also be different as well. Now for this, you are seeing three different packages. You have the starter plan, the classic, and the VIP plan. All right. Now, this.
Hold on. Let me forget this. If you assuming that you are choosing starter plan, can you migrate to another advanced?
Yes, or renewal
plan?
Yes, or renewal. Or if
and it will not affect. And it will not affect your domain.
No. It will not affect anything.
Okay.
Now it means that this starter plan can only host two websites. If you buy this hosting, it means that you can only use a maximum of two websites in that particular host. But this classic plan, which is what monthly, we host 15 websites. And this VIP plan, we host unlimited websites.
Okay.
So you can see that this thing is, you are seeing that it is cheap to host 15 websites at 1,400, whereby on Google Host, their monthly plan is 3,500 for maximum of 5 websites. So the outcome here is that if you're hosting your site on Harmon Web, your site is likely to be slow, very slow.
Okay.
Why is that? They are cheap and they're having features that is bigger than them. Okay,
and they have many customers too.
They might have not, it might not be many because it's Nigeria. Okay. Their promotion will not be that much. Their customers is not the issue, but what is in this plan now is the issue. One, let me tell you, this plan, this classic plan, is having 50 gig as the web storage. It means that if you install up to 5 websites or 10, and people are visiting the site, when they are visiting, the web storage will be increasing. Let me say you bought 8 gig memory card. If you bought 8 gig memory card, that time you have only music, you notice that maybe you are having a space of 6 MB remaining. Then you have used 2 MB. I mean, you have used 2 MB. The way your memory card will be functioning, it is not going to be the same when that 8 gig is full.
Yes.
Now, this is what is happening here. When people are visiting the site, the web storage will be increasing, and this increase will be making the site to be slowing down. That is the reason for popular sites that has much traffic. You will use them with all these VIP plans so that the traffic won't be affecting them. That is the reason why you see all these maybe Empower website, or this Nigeria website, that if you want to access them in the daytime, you won't see access. They will tell you site under maintenance, or they will just fire one story and tell you. It's because they are having millions of traffic, but they are using a cheaper plan. In everything in Nigeria is cheap. But foreign hosting companies, and you are using the advanced packages, it won't slow down.
Okay.
Those are the things for you to note. All right. Which other thing? Okay. Okay.
Explain these things: bandwidth, email account.
Yes, that's the ones I want to explain. Bandwidth. Bandwidth, I have explained them while trying to explain the web storage. Bandwidth, when something is unlimited, that means it cannot fill up. There are some packages, not this site. There are some sites that if you open, they will tell you that the bandwidth is maybe 20,000 gig.
It's reached.
20,000 gig might be the bandwidth. This bandwidth is the more, it is just almost the same with this web storage. The more the more traffic, or the more you are adding plugins to the site, it will be slowing down. Let me give you an instance. There will be a plan you will buy on WordPress now. Now, if you finish all your installation, then install Elementor. Install all plugins as well. If you want to use Elementor in that site, after editing the whole site, if you want to save, they will show you error in server 505. The reason for this is that the bandwidth cannot carry that Elementor plugin at that particular moment. So in order for you to save your Elementor work, you have to deactivate other plugins. Let's not talk that way until we get there.
All right.
Then this email account, you have that. If you visit some site, you will see that you see something like admin at you will see admin at hammonweb.com or contact at hammonweb.com. Is that okay? So those are the email accounts we are talking about. There are some hosting, they will tell you that the maximum email you can use is 3. It means that if you have that contact at yoursite.com, support at yoursite.com, then admin at yoursite.com, the email account will finish. But this one is having 50. That is for that. Okay. Then my SQL database is for PHP users.
Okay.
This is my SQL. Me as a person, I can also access a WordPress website from the back end with this my SQL database. This my SQL database. Now, if I want to install a script, or if I want to host a script, it is telling me that PHP site that I can add to this particular hosting plan is 20. It cannot exceed 20. Now, this one is free domain. If you buy this host, they will dash you a free domain of .com.ng. Anyone, they will dash you. You will be the one to generate the one you need. As all this SD, blah, blah, we have explained them in web storage. Now, free SSL certificate. If you visit some site, they will tell you this site is not trusted. That we are talking about SSL here.
Okay.
So if you install the SSL certificate for your site to be secured and okay, let me show sample of what SSL is about. I think you know about it. Let me use one bank like that. Insertbank.com. Good. This particular site now is not having SSL certificates. Let me show you what I'm talking about. See the SSL certificate. This place you are seeing not secure.
Such that if you enter your banking data, it can be read, right?
Yes, many things can be maybe vulnerable and accessible by hackers.
Okay.
So this SSL will now protect.
This one is for this site is for scammers.
Eh? Yes. That's a banking.
All right.
That's a banking site, though.
Yeah.
I did it for one kind like that's by the way. Now, another one is 99% uptime. Normally, every site will be 99% uptime. Then phone support, all of them will have this package for you to maybe your site went or something affected your site. You will just message them immediately. Then they will reply you. So that's that. So let's order one. All right. So we are using this domain. There we go. We have seen 500. Just note that this plan we are buying now is monthly plan. So you can change it from monthly to yearly.
Okay.
Yeah. So let's change to yearly here. Yearly will now be 11 months. So it means that for this plan, 1 year duration is 6,100 naira, which is the reason why Harmon Web is always slow. Because Moon Academy, the site, the yearly renewal for the hosting is 23,000 just for the hosting. Each month is 3,500 each month. That one is still a domain, but it's still a host. But this one, like each month for this one is 550 naira. That means that other one is just like times 4 or times 5 self. This particular host. It means that if we are using this type of hosting company to host Diamond Academy, there are sometimes you will try to access the site will be down. Why? The fee cannot carry what the site has. Very well. So let's do as if we want to buy. Okay. Okay. All these ones are no. We are not buying those things. Then we buy. Adding ID protection and DNS management. So total now for this is 14,600. Good. We buy. Just like I told you, I said the one you want to use for your practice, you will buy the cheap domain and cheap host for your practice. You will not waste money to for practice. So you're going your own will not be up to this amount. It will just be like
Okay.
3K for both domain and host, or 2K.
All right.
So the billing address, you can fill anything you wish to, whether you want to use real one or fake one. Nobody will question you.
Okay.
Whatever thing you want to put.
There won't be need for address verification, right?
Is that?
There won't be need for address verification, right?
No, 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 nothing like that. So. Generate password. So we now click on buy. Then here you have to select the payment method you want to use. For me, I hate that Wave. Like, I'm not familiar with them. I don't like using them. So
They,
the one
they
I like,
don't deliver money on time. At times, the money will disappear.
and what I like using is always Paystack for this online payment. So I'm choosing Paystack, mobile bank
Okay.
transfer. So we buy. No, the email address is already being used. Oh, what is it? Hold on, I'm coming. What is it? Let me find one. The small people. Not available for use. Oh, see where everything is even happening this year. That. Okay, this place now will be the invoice page. We have completed the form for your account creation. So this will now be the invoice for you to make your payment in order for you to secure this particular host and domain. They will tell you the account for you to pay in. If you want to pay through bank account, if you don't want to, you can scroll down to change it here to Paystack, or you can choose to use Bitcoin or Flutterwave, anyone. But for me, I normally use Paystack. So let's check that and proceed. Pay. So here, what you just do is to enter your payment method. For me, I use Kuda Bank. So I enter it, put my phone number, finish. I put the code, I authorize, payment will go. So that is for that. After some few minutes or few seconds or few hours, they will confirm the payment that you made. And also, you can now be able to access that account. So if you do that, after paying, you will now get something like this. So I will now log into my main account on Harmon Web. So you see how it looks like when you create account. I will log out to this one. Now this place you are seeing service. You are now seeing service, you are seeing domain, and you are seeing invoice. This invoice is that we have not paid. If you pay, here would now turn to 0. Then the service,
Others will turn to.
the invoice will turn to 0 because you don't have any unpaid invoice. You get?
Okay.
Now the service will now be 1. This service means one host. Here will change to 1
Okay.
after making your payment to change to 1. Then your domain, the number of domain in that particular host is what will be displaying here. Maybe 1 or 2
Okay.
or 3, depending on the number. My battery is down. Yeah, these people don't want to bring light. So okay, so let's log into one account that is already working. This person's invoice have expired. Okay, now check this one. You are seeing 1 service and 2 domain. This 1 service means that what I have here is 1 host. This site is my client side and it's having issue. You can see that we also have 2 tickets here. It means that I have 2 complaints ongoing. From here, you can see my site is not opening. Then in progress, you are still trying to battle with the issue of resolving the 2 sites.
Okay.
So this service you are seeing here is where you are going to start whatsoever thing you want to proceed with. Your cPanel, your my SQL database, my PHP, my admin, everything, you are going to see it in this place. This service means your hosting.
Okay.
All right, so let's tap. So this is the hosting. This is the hosting of this site, WP Starter Plan. It will expire on April 9th. So I think we should stop here so that I will save the video we have done so far so that my battery won't go off.
Oh, it's okay.
Yeah, so let's stop here while I save so that the video won't go away. Yeah.
All right.
For the night. Good night. Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you. Tomorrow, next.
Next, I have class with somebody tomorrow, a crypto class tomorrow. So your own is not tomorrow.
By this time too.
You said?
By same time too.
Yes, same time. That's
So,
when I have.
so when are we meeting again?
It's next tomorrow. Next tomorrow will be on Friday. It's on Friday, yes.
Friday.
Yes.
All right. All right.
All right. Good evening, everybody. Just like we said before from our previous classes, this is our WordPress dashboard. Because of this class, I was unable to buy a host and a domain for the class. So I'm just using a client website to teach this, though I have started the work already, but I still have to start afresh so that you guys can be able to know what I'm doing, how I did it, and how we are going to do it and continue doing it. Yes, it's a skill you are acquiring, so you continue doing it. All right, this is your WordPress dashboard. So in today's class, we'll be talking about how you can install a WordPress template. A template. A template is what gives you the interface of what you want to do. A template is what will give you the directive of what you want to build. A template is what is going to guide you in what to build. In a situation, you might go out of creativity. There are sometimes we that are into graphics and all that, there will be a time you carry your phone, sorry, you carry your laptop to create a design. You will just run out of design. Nothing will come to your brain again. So this template is just like something that will guide you on what to do and how to do it. So you can decide also to build a website without a template, but the template is what gives you the ideology of what you want to build. All right. So there are many free templates and also there are many premium templates. All right. So I have access to one account having a premium template. Like if you want to buy template 1111 premium on places where they sell it like Team Forest or My Teams or Get My Teams, if you want to buy it in these places, you'll be buying one team for $30, $20, $15, $10, as the case may be. But having access to this one account, you will have unlimited. At least you have more than 20,000 different templates attached there. So it's just an account many people are having access to. Just like me, I have it. I bought it with 20,000. It will have everything instead of me to be buying one after the other. I bought 20,000. So any template I need, I'll go there and download since I have the account already. So when you advance, you can also choose to buy the access password and the username. So that is it. I want to go to any of these the platform that I have access to download a template that I'm going to use. Note, this template is a premium template, okay? So the name of this site is Get My Teams. So I want to download a theme that I need. So these places, they are theme like you have companies selling themes. So these things here are companies that are selling WordPress templates. So I normally make use of Theme Forest. So I'll go to Theme Forest and search for any particular theme that I want to use and what I want to build. So let's say I want to build something that looks like an education platform. All right, let me see how it goes. Good, I have EduBean. This EduBean is like an education website. So if I want to build a website for a school or a portal for a school, this is the type of template I'm going to use. So I will download here. I will download. What is happening? So we want to download. Okay. I've downloaded this edubin.zip. The downloading is ongoing. The network is bad. So we are trying to download this template. All right. Downloading is taking a time. I don't know what's the problem. Since this site is having a downtime, but we'll continue checking. What the fuck is that one? Why is it taking so long to download? Okay, since we're having issue downloading this, I will have to use another template, or I will use the one I've downloaded already to upload. I'm just trying to show you guys how we do it, how we run the sheet. Yeah. Okay, let me try a corporate website and see if this one will download. Okay, we have downloaded Edubin. So we'll be installing Edubin. We are back to our WordPress dashboard now. You can see it. So what we want to do now is to upload a template to our website. Now, for you to do this, check this place at the left-hand side of your dashboard. You're going to see post, update, post, media, pages, comment, appearance, plugins, users, and all that, blah, blah, blah. But provided you want to install a WordPress template, the place you are going to go into is this place of appearance. You go to appearance, you tap on themes. These ones you are seeing here are the normal templates. You can see that provided they are free, they are just looking so bad and so disorganized. So you want to upload this Edubin now for education website. So every site you want to build is having its own template. From that template, you will have to add your own ideas or remove from what they have already built. Education website, the template is different. NGO, the template is different. Corporate website, all of it, they are all different. E-commerce, food delivery, they are all having different kinds of templates. So let's upload this Edubin that we've downloaded now. So we go to upload theme, we upload, we choose a file. So this is Edubin we upload. Click on install now. The installation is ongoing, so you have to wait for the installation to complete. Once the installation is complete, you will now see the next step for you to follow. Calm down as we watch. It will take time to install, so just give it time to install. This thing is taking time than expected, or the file is so bulky. Because how long it takes or it took when you downloaded it, that's how long it will also take you for you to upload it. Let's wait a little. I think I will have to refresh this page. I'll have to refresh. Let me upload again. Let me try this business. Wow, these two are taking time. They're taking time. But sure is that the installation will complete. Wow, what's this, man? Why is it so bad to upload a template today? Let me check on other places and see what is happening. You have to calm down. I'm just doing everything I'm doing live, so it's not something that you'll be like, I've done it. I'm just displaying it. We are doing it live. That's the difference between you buying a course and learning. What's the matter? Wow, that's so bad this night. What is happening to WordPress? Okay, it seems we'll start with and continue with another thing, then we'll come back to installation later. Let's wait a bit. So bad. This one is not a network issue. Okay, since we're having issue with installing our template, let's go to another important area in this your dashboard. This is the place of plugins. This is the place of your plugins. These plugins, they work together with your template. Your plugins, you are seeing it here. Your plugins work together with your template. This plugin is just like a functionality, the functionalities you will see in your website. After you see, if you open a site, you are seeing the interface. The interface you are seeing is as a result of the template you uploaded. But this plugin is what controls the whole thing happening. You know that you must have experienced maybe you have taken part in a voting pool to vote for all this voting contest, online voting. You must have um took part in any of them. So in this aspect, there is something, maybe you tap on the voting button. When you tap on that button, something will come up, a pop-up will pop up, and that's your screen telling you send your voting to so person. This pop-up that is coming there is as a result of the voting plugin installed to that website. Let's take, for instance, there was a site I built some months ago, Sodorina.com. I built this site. It's a voting website. I don't know if it's still down or up. I built it for a client. So let me see if it's up. Okay, it's up. So this is a voting website. We are just waiting for it to load. This is a voting website. When you click on the voting, you will notice that a voting will come up. Let me see if they have closed many things. This is Sodorina, a voting site. Now, if you click on this vote, the voting page will come. People you want to vote, okay? They will all come out. This is how this website looks like. I was the one that built this website. So you can see how okay it is. Now, these places you are seeing vote now, was a plugin attached to the template You attach the template, the plugin to the template, then assign it to the place you want the plugin to function. You can see that I want this voting plugin to function in this page I called solorina.com/vote. This vote/vote is a page. So this page now that we are, what is functioning here is a voting pool. Now, this plugin states that if you tap on this vote now, a pop-up will come out. Let's tap on it. See it. Let's tap. You see that when you tap on this vote, this pop-up will come out. Are you seeing it? So this is as a result of a voting plugin attached to that post, to that website, sorry. So all these things are manual customization. After installation, I started doing this manual customization for the site. So you can see that in this site, it's a voting site, everything is automated, and it's also manual. So anyone that is okay for you to use and vote, if you click on this vote now, they will show you an offline manual transfer. Then if you want to pay with Paystack direct, you use the one below to pay direct to Paystack. You can see. So this is as a result of a template, a plugin I uploaded. So if you want to upload a plugin, you click on plugins, then click on add new. Let's try one out. Now, if you click on this place, you are going to see many plugins, many plugins. So anytime you open your WordPress plugin and you want to install plugins for a client, the first plugins that you have to install first is your classic editor, which is this, your classic editor. This classic editor is what you are going to use to write a post, any post you want to post on that website. You are going to make use of this classic editor. Another plugin that you must upload while starting the website is your Jetpack. Your Jetpack. This Jetpack is acting as a security to that site. You can see Jetpack, WP security. I told you that anytime you see WP means WordPress. So we are seeing WP security, WP backup, WP speed, and WP growth. So this Jetpack, if you install it, it will be telling you maybe back up your website so that if you have an attack on your website, you can be able to back up what happened before that attack, so you can recover all your database. It is also a plugin that can help you speed up your website. If you check, there are some websites, if you visit that website, it just day like snail. Everything will just be very, very, very sluggish. So it's because either that they don't have Jetpack installed in that site, or something else might be wrong. Now, another plugin that you have to install is any, not one, anyone that you can choose to work with, any editor. We call it a, either you call it site building editor, or you just anything you can use to edit that whole website. Popularly, we make use of what we call Elementor. We make use of Elementor most times, but not only Elementor. We have Gutenberg. This one is a classic editor. You can use it to edit a website. We have Elementor. We have WP Bakery. So these three are the popularly used for me. You get? Then you can now choose to install any other plugin that you want to install. Let me say, like I told you that about the voting site, if you want to install a voting plugin, a voting pool system plugin to your website, you just come to search button, search for voting, search. Now you are going to see many voting plugins. So it is now left for you to search for that exact plugin that you are looking for. Let me look for the one I use for that site. The one I see the one I use for that site is this one, Easy WP Voting with payment. This one has payment. There are other ones, let me say, all this survey that you fill without payment, their own is different. You can see this one. This one is for survey, just survey, WP survey and voting plugin. This one doesn't have payment. But if it's for all this voting that will require payment for you to vote your candidate with money, either 50 naira, 100 naira, you will make use of Easy WP payment. So if you want to make use of this type of payment, you click on install now. We are installing. So we have done the installation. It's now left for us to activate this particular plugin. So let's activate it. Now that we have activated it, just see that this plugin is now reflecting in your dashboard. So it means that this plugin is now part of your website. Before the installation, this plugin wasn't here. Since the class is on record, you can play back to see it. This plugin wasn't here, or this button, but provided you have installed it, it is now part of your website. So it is now showing. It is now showing. So any customization, if you want to add candidates to the pool, people that are going to contest, this is the place for you to do it. That's left for that. Let's go back and see if the appearance will come out so that we can upload our templates. Then we'll start building a website. We are not here to do cover things up, then at the end of the day, you won't learn anything. You will learn something. You must learn something. Let's try to see if the installation will go. Wow, what's wrong with this upload? I think we have uploaded. Yeah. I think the upload is successful now. Let's see how it goes. This one is not from my network, it's from either the dashboard or that the template is bulky, so it's taking longer time. Did it go? I think it went. Let's see. Wow, we are out. What the fuck is that? Okay, let me see if the template is successful. Okay, good. The template upload has been successfully uploaded. I think I saw something like that. It did. See it. So this is the template. It took time, but we have uploaded it. So we now have to activate. Notice this is our website. We have to fix some plugins. So this is a setup wizard. Some website won't show this. They will just go straight to the point, depending on the type of template you are using. Some will just upload straight, nothing concern them again. They don't finish. So let's go. Okay, you can see the default plugin. This particular template is coming with about let me say 9 plugins. It is coming as a default. That means for every education website, These plugins are expected to be there. One is contact form, where you ask students to fill a form or for complaints. Then Edubin core, I will check what that one is for. Elementor is what you use to build the home page of that site. Then Envato, every almost every site is having Envato market. Then LearnPress is for education, like an e-learning portal, just like what we are building at Moon Academy, our e-learning portal. We are having LearnPress there, where you can come online, see somebody teaching, then you join the class online, automated. So it's taking us time to finish the building because it's something very, very bulky. So, and so many of them here. So these are default plugins. So we need all these default plugins. So we are going with them. All these default plugins are installing, all of them. So they will be installing one after the other. WooCommerce is for e-commerce sites. You know that in e-learning portal, they will also tell you to, if you want to buy courses. So if you want to buy the courses, it is the work of WooCommerce. WooCommerce is a plugin for e-commerce. E-commerce, WooCommerce. That's how we got the name. Okay. Then event calendar. We will schedule a program tomorrow that we will tell you the time for the program is 9 p.m. Then we automate that time in that website. Immediately it's time at 9 p.m. the site will start displaying a live stream, like you will be watching it live from that website. All right. So all these things are very, very easy for you to build, provided you know what you are doing. I know some people would like to go into coding, but some coders, they will oppress you. But if you know what you are doing, nobody will oppress you. Before they don't build their own finish, you don't build 4 sites. Wow, out of time. We are running out of time. Okay. We are installing. They are giving me time that we have 10 minutes more. It will take time because all of them we install one after the other. So if you want to build, you can start wasting time to install this. Let me not use wasting time, to take time. Yeah. So because we are in a class, we will skip this process. Let's skip it. So this is this Envato plugin. Let's go back. Let's go back so we can start the demo import. So you're back again. So let's preview how our website now looks like. This is Luminous Assembly, a church website. Let's preview to see how it looks like using this Adobe WordPress template. Let's check it out. So let me view my site, visit site. Taking longer time. It's taking longer time. I don't know the problem with it, but we'll wait a little bit. All right, I think it's loading now. So good. You now see how the website looks like. This is how the website looks like. This is how the website will now look like. But you can see that this thing is just looking like a blog, a news website. You have to turn it to something unique, a homepage that is very, very nice. So this is what you want to turn it to, not something like this. Okay, you want to turn it to a very nice looking homepage. So in this situation, what do we do? What you will do is to import demo. I told you that this the template is already built. What you have to do is to add more codes to it. more sweetness to it. So what we do now is to import demo. Let's import this demo. So this is your WordPress dashboard as well. Okay. We have to activate. Let's activate this. I think we did. Yes, we did. It's taking long time. Okay. Okay, so now that we are now back to our WordPress dashboard again, all these things that we have activated, they are now back to our WordPress. You can see that the other time, you weren't seeing something like customize widget, menu, background, A to B. You're not seeing it, but you are now seeing it because you have uploaded a theme, a template. Okay. All right. Now, since we want to import demo, what do? You go to this Adobe, you go to activate theme. Let me see. Let me see what they will bring out. Every team is having how it functions. So it is now left for you to be able to navigate and know where to click. There are some templates that immediately you install them, when you are done installing, this place below this header, you will just see import demo. You import it direct, the thing will come out. But this one is not showing like that. So you still have to follow the process for this. Just like I told you, I have not worked on this template before. I'm just showing us a live class. So not something that we cover things together. We are showing you how it's been done, how we do it. We are there when I downloaded the template and where I downloaded it from. So it's not something I've done before many times. So I will just come and display it here. We are doing it live. We have 4 minutes to end the class. 4 more minutes. So at least today you have been able to know how to install a WordPress plugin, how to install a WordPress template, and the uses and functions of plugins, and plugins that are very, very important for you to use while building a WordPress website. If you are building a news website, you will know the type of um, theme to use. If you are building a company website, you know the type of themes to use. If you are building an education website, you also know the type of theme you use. I told you that places you can download your theme. We have Theme Forest. You have Theme Forest. Theme Forest. You have it here. So this is Theme Forest. Any theme you want to download, they are all paid. You pay for the theme here. Let's take, for instance, you want to build a news website. Let me say NGO, non-governmental organization, and you want to build a site like that. While you type NGO, they will bring many sites for NGO, charity, and organization. So you see that the price for this, to buy this template here, is $54 for you to buy it. So instead of you to buy it here and waste your money, it is better you gather your money together and buy the login details I told you for unlimited templates, so that anyone you need, you are choosing this thing to be a skill. So you definitely get clients. So any of the themes that you want to use, you just come there, download. It is lifetime access. Nobody's going to change the password. You are not even going to change it. So it is lifetime access. All right. Now, thank you. Your team license is activated successfully. So what do we do next? We import demo. You can see it here. We import demo. Wow. Did they log me out? Let me see. Let me log in again. Let me see the nonsense they said. Okay, let's import them again and see what comes up. Wow. Sorry, you are not allowed to access this page. As per what now? Not mad. Let me check again because of the nonsense. Let me install. Let me go to theme options. Okay. But we should import our demo here, unless that particular template is having an issue. So at least you have been able to know how it is being done. Even if this particular theme is having an issue, you can see how to import a demo. This demo, if you import it, you will now get a home page like this. Edubin, where's Edubin? Yes. When you install it, you will get a page like this. Oh, WordPress just the mad today. In the mad. Less than 1 minute to end the